Have you ever stopped to marvel at the beautiful and diverse world of plants around us? Plants are so much more than just a burst of green in our surroundings. They are a testament to the wonders of evolution over millions of years. Our journey begins around 1 billion years ago, when the first primitive plants made their way onto land. These were small, simple organisms, more akin to today's mosses and liverworts than to the towering trees we might first think of. They didn't have roots or leaves, but they had the remarkable ability to survive outside of water, a feat that marked a significant turning point in the history of life on Earth. Over time, these tiny pioneers began to evolve, developing new features that allowed them to thrive in their new terrestrial home. Around 400 million years ago, plants started to grow taller and develop complex structures like roots and leaves. These improvements allowed them to reach new heights quite literally and to spread across the globe. As plants continued to evolve, they began to diversify into a wide array of forms. Some remained small and simple, while others grew into towering trees and complex flowering plants. This era, known as the Devonian period, marked the start of a great plant diversification, setting the stage for the lush green world we live in today. Fast forward to the present day, and we can see the results of this incredible journey of evolution all around us. From the smallest moss to the tallest tree, each plant is a living testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. They've survived mass extinctions, ice ages, and countless other challenges to thrive in virtually every corner of the globe. But the story of plant evolution isn't just about the past, it's also about the future. As we move forward, plants will continue to adapt and evolve, shaped by the changing world around them. And as they do, they'll continue to play a vital role in supporting life on Earth. That, my dear viewers, was a quick journey through time to witness the evolution of plants. Now that we know how plants evolved, what if we told you that there are over 390,000 species of plants on Earth? Yes, you heard right, the plant kingdom is incredibly diverse and vast. But how do botanists make sense of all these species? Well, they classify them into various categories based on shared characteristics. Let's start with mosses, the simplest of plants. They are small, green, flowerless plants that typically grow in damp, shady locations. Mosses lack true roots. Instead, they have thread-like rhizoids that anchor them to their substrate. They do not produce seeds, and their leaves are usually only one cell layer thick. Next, we have the ferns. Ferns are a step up from mosses in complexity. They have well-developed vascular systems for transporting water and nutrients, and unlike mosses, ferns have true roots, stems, and complex leaves. They reproduce via spores rather than seeds. Then we have the gymnosperms. The term gymnosperm literally means naked seed, and it refers to the fact that the seeds of these plants are not enclosed in a fruit. They are exposed on the surface of cone scales. Gymnosperms include the conifers like pines and spruces, which are probably the most recognizable members of this group. Last but not least, we have the angiosperms, or flowering plants. These are the most diverse and widespread group of plants. What sets angiosperms apart is their flowers and fruit. The flower's purpose is to attract pollinators, and after pollination, the flower develops into a fruit, which protects the seed and aids in its dispersal. So you see, classification helps us understand the incredible diversity of the plant kingdom. It allows us to appreciate the complexity and evolution of life on Earth. Each category, from mosses to magnificent trees, has unique characteristics that set them apart. So from mosses to magnificent trees, each plant has its unique place in the plant kingdom. Ever wondered how plants contribute to life on Earth? Imagine a world without plants. It's a bleak picture, isn't it? No trees, no flowers, no lush green fields. But the repercussions would go far beyond just aesthetics. Plants play a crucial role in sustaining life on our planet. And today, we're going to delve into how they do just that. At the very core of life itself, there's oxygen. We humans, along with all other animals, need it to breathe. And where does this oxygen come from? You guessed it, plants. Through the process of photosynthesis, plants convert carbon dioxide and sunlight into oxygen and glucose. This not only cleanses the atmosphere of harmful carbon dioxide, but also provides us with the oxygen we need to survive. But the wonders of photosynthesis don't stop there. The glucose that plants produce is a type of sugar that serves as a source of energy. This energy isn't just used by the plants themselves, but also by the vast array of organisms that feed on them, including us humans. From the grains we consume, to the fruits we relish, and even the honey made by bees that feed on nectar, plants are at the base of almost every food chain. And let's not forget about the role plants play in providing habitats. From the towering trees of the rainforest that are home to countless species, to the humble grasses of the plains that shelter insects and small mammals, plants create the very fabric of the ecosystems they inhabit. So, the next time you admire a beautiful flower or enjoy the shade of a tree, remember that these plants are doing so much more than just pleasing our senses. They're producing the oxygen we breathe, providing the food we eat, and creating habitats for countless other species. Plants indeed are the silent sustainers of life on our planet. Despite their immense importance, plants are under threat. But what are these threats? One of the major threats to plant life is deforestation. Forests, home to more than half of the world's plant species, are being cut down at an alarming rate. Whether for agriculture, logging, or urban development, this rampant clearing of forests is contributing to the loss of countless plant species. Each lost species represents a thread plucked from the intricate tapestry of our ecosystems, which can lead to a domino effect of biodiversity loss. Climate change, too, is a formidable adversary. Rising temperatures, changing precipitation patterns, and increased frequency of extreme weather events are altering the very fabric of plant habitats. Plants, unlike animals, cannot move to more favorable conditions when their environment changes. This leaves them particularly vulnerable to climate fluctuations. As a result, many plant species are struggling to survive, let alone thrive, in these rapidly changing conditions. Then there are invasive species, plants, animals, or pathogens that are not native to a particular ecosystem. These invaders can outcompete native plants for resources, disrupt pollination processes, or even introduce new diseases. This can lead to a decline in native plant populations, further eroding biodiversity. These threats are not isolated. They interact and amplify each other in complex ways, creating a precarious situation for our planet's plant life. For instance, deforestation can exacerbate climate change by releasing stored carbon dioxide, while climate change can in turn make ecosystems more susceptible to invasive species. The impact of these threats extends beyond plants. They ripple through entire ecosystems, affecting the animals that depend on plants for food and habitat, the microorganisms that rely on plants for energy, and even the human communities that depend on plants for their livelihoods. The threats to plant life are real and immediate, and it's high time we took note. It's not just about saving plants, it's about preserving the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Let's remember, when we protect plants, we protect the planet. With threats looming large, the future of plants might seem bleak, but there's hope. We've journeyed together through the evolution, classification, and importance of plants and the threats they're up against. Now let's turn towards the solutions, the ways we can ensure our leafy friends continue to flourish. The essence of it all, conservation and sustainability. Firstly, let's talk about plant conservation. It's not just about preserving the beauty of our environment. It's about maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystems, protecting biodiversity, and safeguarding the survival of endangered species. We've seen how every plant has a role to play, right? From the towering sequoia to the humble moss, each one is a vital piece of the puzzle. Now, onto sustainability. This is where reforestation comes into play. Reforestation is the act of replanting forests that have been cut down or destroyed. It's like giving Mother Nature a helping hand, if you will. It's a practice that's gaining momentum around the globe, and it's one of the most effective ways we can combat deforestation. Next up, sustainable farming. This practice is all about growing crops in a way that's respectful of the environment and the local ecosystem. It's farming that prioritizes the health of the soil, reduces the use of harmful pesticides, and promotes biodiversity. It's a win-win situation, really. We get to enjoy the fruits of the earth, and the earth gets to stay healthy and vibrant. Finally, let's not forget about the protection of endangered species. Many plants are on the brink of extinction, and their loss would be a great tragedy. By protecting these species, we're preserving the intricate web of life that is so crucial to our planet's health. The future of plant life, and by extension our own, lies in our hands. Let's cherish and protect our green companions. From the tallest trees to the smallest flowers, every plant matters, and it's up to us to ensure they continue to thrive. Because in the end, a world without plants isn't just a world without beauty, it's a world without life.